Warning, if you get scared easily, don't watch this video because I'm be looking busted, dusted, crusted, busted. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? This is gonna be a long video. I already smell it. Hola. Basically, I'm gonna be talking about my meet and greet experience for my Why Don't We concert. And I don't even know where to start. Am I even recording? Yes, I am. Everyone's experience is different and mine is pretty unique, I'd say. Actually, I don't know. I went to their New York shows. I went to the first night and the second night at PlayStation Theater, so April 21st. April 21st and April 22nd. Excuse me, the heck? Yeah, so basically the concert starts at 7 for Saturday and Sunday. And me and my friend and I, whatever, we planned on going to the city like earlier so we could like hang out and stuff. But like hour early was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go around like 2 and like, you know, just walk around and then go on the line since the doors open at 6. And then, you know, checking my emails, it says I have to be there at 3:30. So I told my mom, I was like, listen, I gotta be there by 3:30. And she was like, okay, I'm not driving you then. I was like, excuse me. I had a competition that ended at like 1, which is already a horrible timing. So from the competition, I went to my friend's house and we got ready together. She was like, no, I'll take you. Don't worry, you'll be there in time. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. She told me that she would be at my friend's house to drive us at 2. She got there at 3. The venue is an hour away from her house. That doesn't add up. So basically, I was already a little stressed out, but I was like, you know what? We'll make it for 3:30. Like, the Why Don't We gods are with me. I think I had a little bit too much hope. So it was, let's see, it was 4 p.m. and I was still in the car. And it literally says in the email, be there by 3:30 or entrance is not guaranteed. I was just sitting there like, we were a block away. He was like, listen, the traffic's bad. You might as well just get out of the car now and literally run. You'll be there before we even like get off this street. So took my headphones out, you know, rolled them around my phone, put it in my pocket. Bitch, I ran. Ashley was like trailing behind me. She's like, Jane, stop running. I'm like, boy, no, I'm not gonna stop running. The heck? We like had to like run in a weird place and like find our way to the actual venue. But then we saw a line of people. So I asked them, I was like, ma'am, what are you online for? She says, Teen Mom. I was like, bitch. No, I was like, okay, thank you. And I ran again. We finally found the Why Don't We line because, I mean, you could tell a bunch of ladies with their Why Don't We merch on. That's how I knew it was a line. Let me get a little bit more in uniform because, you know, about to be talking about when I enter the venue. I still, like, I tapped someone. I was like, what are you online for? You know, just to make sure. She was like, why don't we? I was like, okay, great. Me too. So the problem is, sure, we found the line, but I have VIP. They let them in at 3:30. It is 4:15. Where do I go? So I tapped someone. I was like, there's a lot of tapping. A lot of tapping happened. I'm sorry for the people I tapped. And I was like, do you know where I can go for like the VIP people? She was like, oh, they already let them in up there. And then I saw people who looked important. So I was like, where do I go? I'm VIP, I'm late. I know it's like 4:15, but they're supposed to let in at 3:30. He was like, it's fine, follow me. Literally hearing that, I was like, it's fine? Are you kidding me? It's fine? And I felt bad for giving everyone attitude in the car, you know, blasting my music, like looking like an emo girl. I was like, but you know, I was scared that I just wasted $125 in the experience of a lifetime. So I had a reason. These important people let me inside. I had to go through a metal detector. There was like no one near me because I mean, you know, they let them in already. So I handed them my ticket, showed them like everything I needed to show them. He was like, oh yeah, just go down these stairs and like wait there, and there was like this is a railing, 2 stairs, and there were like people sitting on the stairs. I was like, oh great, a line. I'll get into like how each like a meet and greet works, because I wish I had known. I really wish I did, but you guys are gonna know now, so you know, keep watching. So he told me to wait on these stairs. I waited there, but I tapped someone. I was like, are you waiting for VIP? She was like, yeah. I was like, lit. So, you know, I'm waiting here. And then the security guard, he comes and taps me. He's like, that guy told you to go to the wrong spot. You can just go down this escalator right there, because there were 2 stairs, railing in between, but then 2 escalators, one going up, one going down. So I was like, lit. So I ran down the escalator, and there was 2 ladies at a table. They asked for my VIP confirmation thing. When you get the email that says like, oh, be here by this time, have this, blah, 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 you have to, you know, print out your confirmation, which I actually almost didn't have, because, you know, I didn't open the email till 3 days before, and honestly, I could have forgotten that easily and gotten there at 6 p.m. and forgotten my confirmation. So yeah, I showed them my confirmation, and they're like, can I see your ID? And I'm taking my phone case, pulling out my school ID. She's like,
no, the ID of the person who bought the ticket.
I'm putting my ID back. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, my grandpa is on like my billing address. I'm like, do I really need to get this kid's ID right now? And again, there's no service in the venue. So I'm like trying to call him, and it wasn't working. I was like, can I have a moment? She's like,
yeah, sure.
So I ran back up the escalator. Literally, the people waiting on the stairs are looking at me like I'm crazy. Ran back up the escalator to the place where I got like scanned, where the guy told me to wait at the wrong spot. And I realized I left my normal tickets there. And I'm like, oh, that would have been a disaster. So I took those tickets, and I got service, so I called my grandpa. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna need your ID right now. So, you know, hung up with him. He's texting me like, how do I send pictures? I'm like, it's like 4:30 at this point. Sends it after like 5 minutes. I'm like getting all frantic. I see McKenna passing by. I'm like, what is happening? By the way, McKenna is beautiful. Like, she is so pretty. Like, bye. I saw a girl in like a bikini top. I'm like, oh, wanna be McKenna. I can't take these girls. And then I did double take. I was like, I didn't expect to see her there. But then I ended up seeing her like 5 more times within the next 2 days. Ran back down the escalator with the picture of my grandpa's ID. Show them the ID. They're like typing it up. They're like, is it possible they changed it to your name? And I'm just sitting here thinking, first of all, I was gonna show you my ID in the first place, but you stopped me. So I take out my school ID, and they're like, oh yeah, that's it. So I'm like, I wasted 10 minutes for nothing, but you know, at least I saw McKenna, right? So she scanned my VIP confirmation thing, and she gave me a few things, one of which being this. I don't know if you can see it. Their signatures are on it. Obviously printed, but hey, it's fine. Oh, maybe it's not printed. Excuse me. What the fuck? Is it not printed? Do I have an authentic signature? They gave me the light up thing. You just pull it and it lights up like according to the show. My wristband, which I'm literally never throwing out. Mark my words. And this cute little dog tag, which only the VIP people got. So, you know, kind of feels special. So relieved at this point. They were like, don't worry, they haven't let them in yet. So there was a line for the 1 pack. Got on the end of the line. Where I was waiting, there was like black lights. So I was taking like lit pictures. I'll include some. And like I'll include like any little like videos and pictures that I have like from this experience of meeting them. So I waited for, I'm gonna assume maybe like 15 to 20 minutes, maybe longer. And they finally started like letting us walk forward, and I was like, but I wasn't freaking out, and I was concerned. I was like, am I okay? Hello? Am I okay? Waiting on this line, hearing people talk about like, oh yeah, after my 1 pack, I'll like meet you on the line for the 2 pack. I'm like, these girls are meeting them twice? And then there's like people taking pictures with their friends and like talking about it with their friends, and I'm just, like, I'm alone. The website was being weird when the tickets got released, and it said sold out before they were even live. I got them, but she didn't. So anyways, waiting on this line, we keep moving up slowly. It was like this hallway from where I got on line. No, like the escalator went down. I was waiting here. We went down this hallway, and then there's like a little mini turn, and then straight, and then turn, and then the room was here. So I'm here still. And they were like letting people go to the hallway where like the room was in groups of like, I was gonna say like 15 or 20. There wasn't too many people on the 1-pack line though, so I don't know. It was just like chunks of people. And so they let the chunk right before me. There was only like one girl and her mother in front of me, and like there was that chunk waiting already. A substantial amount of time, and we were still waiting. Like they didn't let our chunk go yet, and the mother in front of me was like getting impatient. She was like looking around the corner like, excuse me, and then she like looked around one more time, and then she just walked there. I was like, excuse me. So I'm just looking around at like the security guards who saw that happen. I was like, you gonna do anything about that, or should I just go with them? But then he looked at me like, because I was, you know, all over the place. He was like, oh, you guys can go. I was like, great. So I'm in the hallway. Like, this is the hallway, and this is the room right here. And I was like, this is actually about to happen. Still wasn't like sweating. I wasn't sweating. I wasn't too nervous. I was just like, this is actually happening. So there was a little girl. She wasn't too little, probably like 14, 15 behind me. She was talking to her mom about how to record on Snapchat. She was like, all right, so basically when I meet them, you're gonna hold that white button and don't let go. And then when you're done, don't press anything. I turned to her. I was like, wouldn't it be easier if you, like, it sounds rude when I'm saying it, but I said something else. It didn't sound rude in the moment, but I told her, I was like, you should just use camera instead. She was like, oh, I'm out of storage. And I'm just sitting there like, well, I spent like an hour yesterday clearing my storage for today. You know, didn't say that out loud, obviously. I turned around, and then I was like, wait, I'm alone. I want to record this experience. So I turned to the mom behind me. I'm like, do you want to record for me? She was like, sure, I'll just walk in as if, like, I'm your mom, and then, you know, just give you your phone back when you're done. I was like, okay, lit, great. The girl behind me is like, oh my god, I see Jack. I was like, you do? So I look, and I was like, that's Jack. So it was my time to walk in. I'm going to play the video first, and then I'm going to explain. And then I'll, like, replay the parts when I explain. So just watch it.
Oh my god. I love you. Jacket's so fresh. Oh, I know what you mean now. I see. What? She felt like she could
all right, guys, here we go. Picture time. Picture time. Here we go.
1, 2.
I want it back.
3. Thanks for coming, Mom.
Here we go. Picture time. Oh, I'm not Mom.
Oh.
Guys.
Dang it, I got it wrong.
Okay, so basically, let me tell you what was going through my mind. I first see Daniel. I'm like, oh my god. That was the first thing I said.
Oh my god.
And I hug him. He was like, your jacket's so rad. I was like, ah! Like, I didn't actually do that, but if I can remember, I'm pretty sure I said thank you. Like, 98% sure I said thank you. So, hug Daniel. Next was Corbin. He also said he loved my jacket. I was like, woo! And then I hugged Jonah. I was a little bit confused because he looked very emotionless. Didn't say anything to me. I didn't say anything to him. I just, you know, hugged him. Before I continue, they're much taller than I thought they were. And mixed with the feeling of this literally is not real at all, I don't remember, like, the feeling of hugging Daniel, Corbin, and Jonah. Then I got to Zach. In the video, you can see this kid look at me, like, down and up. So I felt my heart pounding when I hugged him, maybe because I was so close to him. Oh my god. Anyways, I was like, you guys are not real. And Jack heard me. So when I was done hugging Zach, Jack was like, hi, I'm real. So I look at him, I'm like, hi, Real, I'm Jade. Like, as a joke, you know, like, because he said, I'm Real. I was like, hi, Real, I'm Jade. And also, I said, when I hugged Corbin, I was like, I feel like I'm hugging pictures. And, like, of course, me, when I'm meeting the people I idolize, well, not really idolize, but, like, I feel like they're my friends. Meeting them, of course, I'm gonna use words like, I feel like I'm hugging pictures. So I was like, hi, Real, I'm Jade. And then I think he laughed, not sure. But then the guy was like, picture time. So Jack was at the end of the line, and he's here, Zach's here. I turned around to take the picture, and I didn't realize Zach had his hand up. I was like, oh no, how long does this kid have his hand up? And I was like, he didn't say anything, he just had his hand up. I was like, what does this kid want? This is one of the two things that in the video, it literally makes me want to go back in time and change it. I literally, like, his hand, like, I went like this. I don't know, like, it felt like an eternity, but we were making, like, complete eye contact. I was like, and then without facial expression, I turned to take the picture. I was like,
Here we go!
What?
and, like, honestly, I don't even know what was going on through, like, Zach's mind. Like, he's probably like, is this girl okay? Your answer is no. No, I wasn't okay. So I took the picture, and, like, it was a good picture. I'll insert the picture. I kind of look like a Roblox character because my jacket's so big, but, you know, it's fine. I'm 99.7% sure I did not say goodbye or I love you or even wave bye. Because, like, I took the picture, and first of all, I had to go get my phone from the mom. Since the mom was recording for me, in the end of the video, Corbin was like, thanks for coming, Mom. And she was like, oh, I'm not Mom. He was like, dang it, I got it wrong.
Thanks for coming, Mom.
Here we go, picture time. Oh, I'm not Mom.
Oh.
Guys,
Dang it, I got it wrong.
It was so funny. No, it wasn't. It was kind of sad. They probably thought I was 14 going there with my mom, like the girl behind me. They were so tall, so intimidating, like, not in a bad way, but I was just like, I'm nothing compared to these people. Like, I didn't think I had enough time to hug all of them again and then be like, you guys are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you so much. Have a great show. I know it's going to be amazing. Bye. That's what I wanted to happen. What actually happened. Zach, first of all, for the picture, he had his hand, like, on my back, and so did Jack. I mean, like, that's a normal thing. I didn't even put my hands around them. I just kept them to my side. I don't know why. Like, your brain is not processing when something like this happens. Yeah, so in the video, you can see me literally walking away from Zach's hand on my back. And I was like, I literally should have just turned around and at least hugged him if I had the time. And in the video, you can see Zach said something, and I turned around and I was like, still, you can see my mouth, I didn't say anything. But what I remember, I turned around after he said something, and I smiled at him, I was like, and then I just turned around and walked away. I don't remember if I said bye, maybe I waved, but then I remember, like, after I turned around, I looked back again to see if he was still looking, and he wasn't. I was like, missed my opportunity. After I met them, I left the room. I was literally like I had my phone in my hand. I was like, this is my exact face. I was like, so yeah, that was my experience meeting Why Don't We. Now I'm gonna get on to, like, what you need to know, like, for your meet and greet. 1, be on top of it. Like I said before, like, be on top of it for times, what you need, like, know whose name it's under, have everything printed out. Like, I had a folder called Important Papers. I put my tickets in here. Be prepared for your lane to be switched. I went in hardcore Jack Avery. I left out, I was like, yeet! I was like, yeah, Zach, you're gonna need to come that way. Be prepared for that. 2, think about what you want to say, but know that it might not turn out how you want it to. 3, know that if you're getting the 1-pack or, like, anything that isn't Limelight where you're meeting them, know that you are literally, like, being timed not like timed, like 1, 2, 3, like not like that, but your time's very limited. So if you do want to say something and you are like adamant on saying it, make sure it's not long and you can actually say it. Like, I could have said what I wanted to say, but I don't know, I felt rushed. So just know that you're going to feel rushed and be ready for that. 4. Get your money's worth, because honestly, like, I paid $125 and I feel like I tried so hard to be like a laid back, chill type of person, so I wasn't like seen as a super fan. I didn't take advantage of it as I should have. And I don't feel like I wasted money. Trust me, I do not. But like for $125, I think I could have, you know, said what I wanted to say and, you know, hug them a little tighter. Number 5, you're gonna miss them. When the actual concert starts, because when you meet them, it's before the concert. When the actual concert starts, you're not gonna really be thinking about it like I was. Like, I wasn't thinking about it. But like after, when I started looking at the video, I was like, I miss these kids a lot. Actually, like, last thing, if you do record it, don't overanalyze it like I did. It's gonna be very tempting, and honestly, you're probably gonna do it anyways. You not listen to what I say, that's fine, go for it to get, you know, the full experience again. But if your experience wasn't what you expected it to be and you overanalyze the video, it's not gonna feel great. Like, I cried many times, and I will insert videos of me crying for your entertainment and for your knowledge of, you know, what not to do, so you're not crying like I did in these next clips. That's basically it for meeting them. Overall, it was so amazing. Like, I have a newfound love for them. So, I got front row. I was not expecting front row at all. I thought like Limelight would already be in there. I was like, alright, I'm probably gonna get somewhere in the middle. Then I asked the girl next to me. I was like, did you just meet them too? A dumb question, obviously, she just met them if we're literally all together. She was like, yeah, I gave them a drawing. I was like, wait a minute. Oh no! I had something I wanted to give them, and it was still in my jacket pocket, you know, the one that's rad. But yeah, I didn't give them the thing. The last clip of this video got like deleted. I don't know where it went. Moral of the story, I forgot to give them the thing that I wanted to give them. It was like a grow your own flower pot, and it was like this small, and I had like a note with like my Twitter on it, as if they were gonna like actually see it. But like I looked to my left when I got into the venue already, and Daniel's brother was there. So I was like, you know, if I could like give this to them. He was like, yeah, sure. So he walked away with it. Don't know if they ever got it or if they ever will get it, but yeah, that happened. And I didn't realize it was Daniel's brother until after the show. Call me a fake fan or whatever. So basically that was me meeting them. Watching this video of like me explaining it, because this video is from a few months ago, I never uploaded it. I literally look crazy. I should have waited to record my experience because I look crazy in this video and I look ugly. But yeah. So that's what happened. I hope this video was insightful and watching it helps you know, what's gonna go down. And as for next tour, the meet and greet sold out, so I'm not meeting them again. But I have met them since, and I could make a video on that. It wasn't really like a meet and greet, but like I've seen them before. So yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Bye!